Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We're here to solve this single Parity Skyscrapers Sudoku by Becca Chang for Sudoku Grand Prix. It was the latest round in history at the time I'm making this video. And the special rule here is the usual rule of skyscrapers, in which digits represent the heights of buildings, and higher buildings hide from view the smaller buildings. But instead of giving the total number of buildings that are visible, we are given the total number of buildings of some parity that are seen. So this 3 could mean that we see 3 even digits or that we see 3 odd digits. And it's up to us to determine whether the number means odd or even. And this 5 obviously means that we see all odd digits, because there are 5 odd digits and 4 even digits. 6 means that 1, 3, and 5 must be here, because if they were after, they would not be seen. And then 7 will be somewhere here. And 9 is not here because of the 2, which if 9 were here, we would see basically only the 9. 9 is not here, so 9 is in one of the 2 cells here. And then now, 9 is the only odd digit that is seen from this side, so 2 denotes the number of even digits that are seen. 8 is somewhere here, so it will be seen. And we must see another digit, so 8 will be somewhere here, but 8 doesn't work with the 4, because an 8 here would hide all digits but for the 9. So 8 is here, which pushes the 9 and the 7 into those places. And we need 2 and 4. But in this order because of that, and because only 2 even digits must be seen. So this column is a rather easy start. And this puzzle was worth 81 points, and the time I spent on it justifies the 81 points, but it's on the easy side for an 81-point puzzle, to be honest. Now, what about this 4? We can't see all even digits, because if we assume that these are 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say we have 8 here, 6 is not possible. We only see 2 even digits because 9 blocks the rest from view. So 4 denotes the odd digits, which means that those digits here are seen. So this is seen. So only 7 will work here. And this is 1 or 3. And this is 3 or 5. All right. And now 2 could be even odd digits. It could also be even digits, so this 2 is not feasible at this point, I think. This 3, it can't be even digits because we would only see this and the 8 at most, so 3. Oh, by the way, Sudoku tells us that this is 9. So 3 is the number of odd digits that are seen, and only 5 remains on this row. So we're left with 2, 4, 6. Now 2 can't be the number of odd digits that are seen, because 1 is not seen, 3 is not seen. Only 9 is seen from among odd digits from this side, so we must see 2 even digits. 8 is hidden behind the 9, so 6 is not first. And 4 is not second, because if this were a 4, we would see 2, 4, and 6, and that would be a 3. So that's not a 4. Now this 5 tells us that all odd digits are seen. So we must see 1, 3, 5, 7 before the 9. So we're left with 3 even digits here for this clue. 8 will always be at the end, and those are ascending, so 2 or 4 here, 4 or 6 there. And something tells me that 6 won't work well with this 4. I try to put a 6 here. I will never see 4 even digits. And I will never see 4 odd digits because only 7 and 9 will be seen after the 6. So this has to be a 4. And I think that this step took me quite some time during the contest, which should not have been the case. Now this 3 disambiguates that. We are left with 2, 3, and 9 here, except that those are 3, 6, and 9. Here we need 6 and 8. 2 digits are seen, so there will be 6 and 8 in this order. There will be the even digits. Only 9 is seen among odd digits. Here we are left with 2, 7, and 9. There's a 2 and a 7 here. And on this row, we still need 1, 3, and 6. Let's do some pencil marking. What goes there? 3, 5. This is from 1. No, 1 is not available. I think only 8 is available. This 4, 9 will be up there. 1 will be up there, so those are 1, 4, 9, and this is 8, which works for both odd and even digits. Note from this side, well, that's not a 1, that's not a 4. How will this one work? Definitely a 9 here would work. 4, 9, 6 would work. 4, 1, 6, 9 would work. Oh, actually, this is not a 9. So I think that this clue here gives us absolutely nothing. So we have to find something else. We are left with this 4 and this 3. So what about this? It could never be odd even digits because 2 is not available for that cell. So 4 is the number of odd digits which are seen. So 3 is not seen, so all other odd digits must be seen. So 1 must be seen, which disambiguates that. And 5 and 7 must be seen, so they must be here. Here we're left with 2, 6, and 8. And then 3 cannot denote the odd digits, so all 3 even digits here must be seen. So this is 2, this is 6, this is 8. And I think that all those clues have been used, so the rest is Sudoku. How am I doing this? 8 here, so that's an 8. 7 there, so that's a 7. 4 and 9 here, there's a 4. Oopsie, that's a 4, and it gives us the 3 down there, which resolves this and that. Here I need a 5 and a 6. Here I need a 1 and a 2. Here I need 4 and 3. What next? 5 and 5, so that's a 5. This row needs a 7. It's not here, so that's the 7. It needs 3, 4, 8. 8 goes there. That's a 3. That's a 4, and that's a 3. This 4 disambiguates that. This 2 disambiguates that. Here I need 8 and 3. There's 8 here. Here I need 6 and 2. Up there, 3 and 4. No. No. What did I do wrong? What is this? I switched the 4 and the 3. Looks like. That's so typical. That's the 3. That's the 4, that's the 3. I switched the 3 and the 4 indeed, but not at this exact point. So this is how, this is the kind of mistake that I did during the contest that had me start it all over again because I saw on paper I don't have an undo function. So, well, what is the next place to look? 8 inside this column can only be here. That's not a 4, so that's a 2. That's a 4, that's a 2. That's a 4, that's a 6. 5 and 6. 7 and 2. 6 and 9 here. 7, 3 there. 1 and 2 there. So 1 and 3 here. 3 and 5. Oops. So I managed to solve it in the end. The important parts were really the parts that used the logic of the variant, and the logic was absolutely stellar. I mean, the clues were put at strategic points with a very, very clean solving path. So the 81 points were indeed, well, generous, I must say. Anyway, that was a very nice puzzle. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon on SudoKanard.